and welcome back to None Your French Girl. I think we have a lot to talk about today, right?
We have a lot to catch up on. A lot of shit has been going down, I think, in both of our lives. We're
Oh
like
my God, girl.
a little bit in a, what do you say, mental breakdown period right now.
I think everyone is like that because everyone I talk to, they're like, oh my God, I'm on the verge of like a burnout or something.
Fucking hell, dude. Honestly, I feel like really either burnout. I don't know what the hell in Saturn retrograde, Mercury retrograde, the universe. I don't know what's happening.
I think the universe is in retrograde, to be honest.
Honestly,
because at this point.
Yeah, I feel like we're turning, but the other way, babe. We're supposed to be moving forward. We're moving backwards.
Yeah, and where was that thing that you said like in the first episodes of the year, like 2026 is gonna be our year. We're gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna thrive. I'm just waiting for it to happen, and we're already in April.
Yeah.
So where is this?
She's like, where are the receipts?
Exactly, because like I need this. I need to thrive because like literally we only have like 8 months.
I mean,
8 months, babe.
Yeah, I feel like the start of the year maybe was a bit more optimistic.
We're already like almost in the middle of the year.
I feel like we're going through the trenches at the moment, girl.
I swear, I'm just surviving like with Red Bull.
I know. We need to just keep awake. We need to stay caffeinated. We need to keep our shit together.
And our heart rating like
at
really
100%.
fast, because I think that's what we need in this point.
But to keep up with our minds, honestly, yeah.
I think we're going to end up having like a heart attack at this point.
Probably with the amount of Red Bulls that we drink.
And with all the stress.
But what's been going on with you? Catch me up on everything. Catch us up on everything. And yeah.
Oh my God, girl. I'm more like catch me if you can because I've been running like around, to be honest. Everything I do is run. I feel like I'm doing like a marathon.
Oh God.
And when I run, I'm not even like happy. I'm just like that. Honestly, so bad. But yeah, I've been working a lot. Like a lot. And I feel like this period, everyone is just like completely solo.
Yeah.
Everyone. We're just like, the water is here and everyone's just like there. Like trying to make the best of their lives.
Literally about to drown and like keep like swimming up for air. I'm like, Jack, where are you, Jack?
Yes. Where's the fucking door? Like honestly, there's no door to come and save us. But yeah, I feel like everyone like at my job is like that. We're having like a lot of demands, a lot of different stuff. Everything's for yesterday or for tomorrow. We have like 0 deadlines. So like honestly, my brain is just like automatically functioning at this point. Yeah. And as a really nice girly, I have so many projects and then I have to handle all of them.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Brazil to do my other job, which is Milizim.
Yeah, but that's the fun part though.
Yeah, that's the fun part, but it still takes a lot of work.
It really does.
Yeah, because then I have like, it's me and my husband, but then I have to manage him. Because honestly, I love him with all my heart. He's probably not going to hear this, so it's fine. But sometimes I feel like I need to push him to do stuff and I need to tell him what to do. So like, besides doing my job, this job, I still have to manage him. Yeah. So like, yeah, we opened a company. I became like manager of one person and I'm working my ass off.
It's exhausting, babe.
Yeah, it is.
Also to keep like, to take time for yourself as well. I feel like this is really hard when you have so much going on, trying to make time to go to Pilates, for example, or just take 5 minutes. Like the other day, guys, I just want to say this because it's so funny. Is a text me. She's like, the only time that I have free to reply to messages on my phone is when I'm sitting on the goddamn toilet. Like, what the fuck?
Girl. Every time like I'm sending a voice note and I'm just like, okay, I'm peeing, sorry. But like, honestly, this is the only time I have to like text and reply to people.
I swear,
this is so sad.
This
because
is
if I'm not
crazy.
working, I'm in Pilates. Because like otherwise, if I'm not gonna like do something for my body and my mind and get off my phone or the computer, I'm gonna jump from my like the third floor.
Because I was gonna say like we're on the computer and the phone like 24/7, and I feel like while trying to keep afloat with all of these other projects, it's so exhausting.
It is
mentally and also like for your eyes, girl. Like I don't know if you've been having like major eye pain, but goddamn, like my
eyes are so dry.
I need like the good like every day, girl.
Honestly, they should do like I don't know something for the eyes, like I don't know. They have like the things for the phone to protect the phone. They should do like something like a pellicule to like protect the eyes.
Yeah,
because to be honest, I'm sure I'm fucking up my eyes.
Probably
my ears because I'm on my AirPods like all day. Yeah, every day.
Do your ears not fucking hurt afterwards?
Well, I went to the OI today, so like he cleaned my ears.
Oh my God, what is that?
It's a guy like who sees like the nose, the mouth, and the
like all of like the
yes.
How do you say that? nasal passage. No, sinuses.
Yeah,
Because it's all
basically.
connected, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but
Me neither. But I went to this guy because like I was using so many AirPods, and he was just like putting down like putting like how do you say, like
the wax.
yeah.
Okay.
And then he formed something, and it was blocking my ear, so I had to like clean it out.
Oh my God, girl.
Yeah, I was basically dead.
Did it hurt?
No, it was just like not nice because he was like water in your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, enough about me. What about you?
I'm also like mentally ill. I feel overwhelmed, I think, at this time. I feel like I'm kind of just hitting like a wall in my life. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, actually. I feel like there's so many small details that I'm just unhappy with. And I think it's really starting to accumulate also because us being people pleasers, it's also really hard for us to say no.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm getting to this level where I'm just like, I've had enough.
Yeah.
I had enough. I'm not happy. I'm just working to live. And I don't like this. And I feel like this is kind of the lifestyle that we have in Paris, to be honest, because
Métro boulot dodo.
It's really that though, because at the end of the day, like I'm making money, but I have to pay taxes on the money, which we're going to get into a little bit later. And then I don't have that much money because I have to pay for groceries. And then I have to live life and do sports and activities and make sure that I'm up to date. And the only thing that's really
save
keeping
money,
me sane,
make investments, because we don't know if we're going to have like a retreat. How do you say it's a
retraite? Ouais.
Oh,
also, I don't
yeah.
even know if I'm going to do my retraite here. So I'm like, should I even invest in doing that? Should I just do my perco and stuff like that? So I'm just like,
I don't even know where we're going to be like in 2 years.
honestly,
like,
girl, like people are already investing in that. I'm like, I don't even know. Like, retirement is so far away. It's like 65.
Yeah, but
like,
apparently we need to
hello.
think about it now.
I'm like, no, I can't. So yeah, I feel like overwhelmed. I feel like the only thing that's really keeping me to the ground at the moment is my man. Yeah, I really do feel like that. I feel like
at least, girl, because like if our man were to be like the trouble, I think we would like just jump from like
honestly,
our
yeah.
windows.
Like even yesterday, I was telling you, I'll tell you guys as well, but like I felt so. It wasn't even something that happened. It was just like an overwhelming amount of emotions, and like the panic attacks are just starting to kick in. So if you guys know a good psychologist, hit me up. So
I know one, but
we need on speed dial.
Brazilian. Yeah.
But he speaks English?
I don't know, but he's helping me a lot, honestly.
I think honestly, girl, at this age and this like period of time in life and in this world, like
I think it's our generation.
I think we really have a generational issue.
Yes, we do. We're all like anxious people because we live like in speed. Like
girl.
everything's in speed. You cannot see a video without like pressing to the speed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You cannot listen to a voice note without putting like in a 2 times speed.
Yeah. No,
so like how are you gonna keep up?
Oh my God, this is so true. Like I always listen to my voice notes like 1.5 speed.
Me too. I never use 1 anymore.
Yeah, because I can't focus. Like I not focus, but I can't say how do you say like concentrated. But that's also a thing that I've been realizing lately as well. Like I'm not concentrated. I go to work, I'm not happy. I'm like tired.
Because you're almost overwhelmed with all the information we get.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like that. Like I want to be happy. I want to do something I'm passionate about. I want to be creative. I want to like also like where's the creative outlets? Please tell us.
AI has got them.
Yeah. So like where do I go? In the bin? Pull bell. Like thank you.
Because AI is doing like her creative things. So
yeah, that's great. And also I just like the whole like being away from the family stuff. Blessed for you to go back to Brazil in
I cannot fucking wait.
May. So that's great. I'm so happy to go back in December.
Yes, girl.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah. It's because Australia is so fucking
far, dude. But anyway,
have you seen the price tickets or no?
Don't tell me.
Because like with the war.
Girl, it's so expensive.
I swear. I just want to slap those old men that start this fucking war. Can't they just like be?
They can't.
Like all these people, like just live life.
Just be.
Don't hate. Don't bomb other people. Why?
I know. I have a colleague of mine that was living in Dubai, and he's just had to come back for some time in Paris just because it's so crazy what's happening over there. So, I mean, I don't want to get too much into politics or things like that, but peace and love to all.
Yeah, because then the prices are gonna be higher.
The petrol, girl,
but not our salaries.
Yeah, literally. Super.
Maybe even the taxes are gonna be higher because like everything is just like the war.
I know. Can we just talk about something for a second? Because it's like the beginning of the month or whatever. I had to spend 90 fucking euros on my Navigo, girl.
Oh, girl, don't even talk
I
to me
didn't
about
realize it
that.
last month. I just kind of paid for it. But this month I was like, oh, the 90 euros.
Yeah.
So that was a fun start of my month. Super fun.
I know.
And that was not an April Fool's joke. So
I was so upset because like for like, I as a people pleaser and someone that doesn't want to impose a lot, I just asked now to the HR if they reimburse my little bike rides.
Oh yeah, of
for
course.
work, because like I get voix.
Yeah.
And basically I pay like 65 euros a month.
For like full time, take whenever you want.
Yeah. Well, it's 400 minutes, 32 euros.
Okay.
And I take like 2 times that. So I take 800 minutes.
And it covers the full month.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me to go like from Monday to Wednesday. And our little like bike rides to go to Pilates and stuff.
Okay, cute.
But yeah. But then they said they are not going to reimburse. They only reimburse fucking Philippe. But Philippe is always fucking broke. So like,
what?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Fuckers.
That doesn't make any sense.
No. They pay for fucking Navigo. They pay for Philippe, but they don't pay for Voix.
That should be illegal.
I know.
So they're not going to reimburse you 45% of your 50% or whatever the fuck.
No.
Okay.
Even like 30 euros.
So then they better just put it back in your paycheck.
No, they're not.
Oh.
They were like, oh, maybe you should get like Philippe. I'm not getting Philippe. No, Philippe is trash. I'm sorry, Philippe.
It really
you
is.
You should do
though.
better.
It really does. It really is shit though.
Yeah, they're always broken.
They really are.
Yeah.
But anyway, should we talk about other stuff that's stressing us out? Because it's April now.
Oh my God, girl.
And we know
Tell
what
me it's
time
April
it is.
Fools and it's like December, please.
I know.
Or like January. Because December is a bad month as well.
It is, with all the Christmas presents.
I swear.
But yeah,
April,
it's
girl.
Impôts season, baby. Let's go.
Girl, I don't want to think about this because like the impôt are going to be here when I'm going to go to Brazil. So I'm going to receive this like amazing news, knowing that I have to pay my tickets to go to Brazil. And bring all those gifts for my family and everything. So like amazing. I really hope they're gonna give me some money back. But I'm not sure.
To be honest, girl mathing this shit, I did like a full-on ChatGPT conversation. Like I'm not even gonna lie. I put like the amount that I make. I put the amount of like impôt that I paid already. Because should we explain a little bit about what it is? Like maybe some of the girlies don't know even how it works. Like I remember when I first arrived, I was like, what the fuck is a numéro fiscal?
I still don't know, to be honest. I know I have a numéro fiscal.
Oui.
I know I share my my taxes with my husband, which is amazing.
We're going to get into this because I think this is like one of the green flags of the French system, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really nice. But honestly, I don't know. And it's already like pre-filled, so amazing because I would never know how to fill those taxes. But yeah, when you come here in French, they give you like a numéro fiscal.
But how did you get your numéro fiscal? Because I was thinking about that today and I really didn't remember how I got it.
Girl. I think I have an idea. But I think basically when you come here, you have like a visa or something. And then you ask for your sécurité sociale. And when you ask for your sécurité sociale, then it automatically like puts you in the French government system. Yeah.
Because you know, like Amélie, Impôts France,
they're all like connected.
Linked. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
So the first thing you do when you come here, it's not like a numéro fiscal. You don't care about the fucking taxes. You don't even want to pay them, but you want to access the health system.
Of course.
So you ask for a sécurité sociale. And from the moment they give you a numéro de sécurité sociale, I think they put you in the French system. And then you have to pay your taxes.
Obviously.
But I don't remember when was the first time I had to pay. I think it was when I was an intern. Yeah, the first year here.
No, because the first year you don't pay.
Then it was the second year.
It's the second year that
but
you
it
pay.
was from the year that I was an intern.
Voilà.
Okay.
Voilà.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically how it works. I know that you don't get taxed on the first year of working, which is why I got fucked because I didn't realize how it's really working or that you had to declare and that the paper was sent to your address. And because I was in an hébergement at my boyfriend's place, it was all very confusing. Long story short, I had also, guys, you need to know that there's so many things, girl. Like we have to go through so many things. It's like the prélèvement à la sauce.
yes. Oh my
because
God.
that's another tax on top of the social contribution taxes that we have as well. But anyway,
Yeah, but coming from the beginning,
Yeah,
like
beginning.
when you're a student, you don't pay taxes.
No.
And I think you start to pay taxes from 11,000 euros a year.
Yes.
Which I think we saw. Wait, let me.
You still
double
need
check.
to declare though. You still need to declare.
Yeah, you need to declare. But where's that? Well, yeah, from 11,000 on, you pay
11,000 on. And do you know what's the percentage?
11.
11.
11.
11. Okay.
Girl math. Easy.
Girl math.
11.
It's angel numbers. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, then
And then it gets higher.
Yeah, to get hires on the following like your pay.
Obviously.
Life cannot be easy.
No, of course not.
Yeah, but then like when you start working.
Yeah, you like, obviously, guys, you need to do this. Even if you don't pay taxes the first year, you still need to declare at least the first year, because it's not automatic on the first year. You do need to fill out like a paper form. I remember that because that's where I got like fucked in the ass, basically.
You received something in your house? I don't remember.
Yeah, you received something. Actually, I didn't receive it. That was what I wanted to say. I didn't receive it. I contacted them and I was like, hey, like I haven't received anything. They were like, okay, well, here's the form. Send it to us by mail, because everything in this country is by mail, by paper.
Yeah.
So sent them to it. And then I finally like declared for the second year.
Okay.
Quoi. But yeah, so that was super fun. And then after, the percentages, the prélèvement à la source.
Yeah, because like when you start working, it's not only your percentage like
social.
Yes, you have like a percentage in your fiche de paye.
Yes.
And it's the same for everyone? No,
babe. This is what I thought as well. I was like, I
just pay and I'd be like oblivious. I don't know.
Taxes, girl math. So that's great. And then I was like, actually, no, I owe 3,000 euros to the government. So that was
Been there,
fun.
done that.
Yeah, it's not a vibe.
It's not a vibe.
It's really not. So make sure that you guys check that your percentage aligns with how much money you're gonna owe at the end of the year. For example, if you're in the tax bracket of something, I don't know, 52, right? And you're making 52,000 brut, because we need to also differentiate the brut and the net. Also check that when you're negotiating your salaries.
Yeah.
Because just because you think you're going to get like, I don't know, 60K a year, babe, you're not going to get 60K a year. You're probably going to get, I don't know what, 52? Whatever the girl math of that is.
Even less, I think.
Even less, probably.
Yeah.
Because you pay the social taxes. Et en plus, then you pay the 11%, 10%, however much. Usually the government calculates it according to your fiche de paye.
Okay.
They calculate it for you. But it doesn't always fucking work out for the best sometimes, girl.
I know what you mean.
Because I put mine, after having to pay 3,000 euros, I learned my lesson and I put that like percentage higher, so that I was hoping that maybe this year I could get like a little bit more money back.
Yeah.
No.
Not even.
If ChatGPT did me well, I owe 200 euros to the government.
Oh, 200.
200.
That's fine.
Girl, from 3,000?
No, that's
Last
fine.
year was a hard year for me.
Girl, I've been there because like as I said, now like since I'm married, we're in the same taxes. And then the government just gives you like a year of free taxes after you get married.
No way.
Yes.
I
Girl,
did not
this
know
is
that.
amazing, honestly. Think well when you're gonna get married.
I want to say a parenthesis on this because it's the rare thing in France. In France, they don't tax you as individual house, like they tax you as individual households. So like you guys are married. Marriage equals shared taxes.
Yes.
That's the vibe. So it's not just a win for like love or whatever. It's also a win on your money.
Yes.
If you're a single but have a kid, it also changes.
Okay, I didn't know.
If you're divorced, it also changes. And if you're a widow, that's why they always ask you, has your situation changed? Are you single, married, widowed, whatever?
Okay.
Because it depends. And you have kids. And you have a kid. Or if it's not your kid and they're living with you and they're under 16 years old, that helps as well.
Yeah, because you have dependents. Yeah.
There's so many things, girl. But explain me a little bit more about this marriage stuff because I got no idea.
I don't even know why, but it was amazing. because like it was the first declaration that we were doing together. So like we got married, we put in the situation that changed, and then they just put us together. And then we declared, and everything was fine, and our percentage was 0. So like we made so much money that year, to be honest, because we were both like working, thriving, 0%, because it's also 0% in your fiche de paye.
No.
But because like in the fiche de paye, you have your taxes, the ones from the
social
work,
contribution,
but you have a little bit of the taxes that you're gonna pay in May,
which is wait, what?
Yeah, you have your percentage in your taxes in your fiche de paye.
Oui, of course, the prélèvement à la source.
Exactement.
And it's like 300-400 euros depending on the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were both like at 0 in our fiche de paye, so we were getting more money, and then we need to put another percentage after that year, but we didn't. We were just like gourmand, and we wanted more money, and we didn't change. And then we're still like the second year of marriage, we were still at 0 because you need to update on your own for the second year.
And girl, just a parenthesis, you need to update also if you guys get like an increase in salary, make sure you change.
Yeah,
according to how much you're gonna make at the end of December, because you can be literally fucked.
Yeah,
completely. Like you don't even know. This is why this year.
Yeah.
Promotion
changed.
Anyway.
Exactly.
Sorry.
So we forgot. And then at the end of the year, we put our taxes and everything. Pretty couple thousands.
How much did you have to pay?
I think it was like, it wasn't that much because we were still like, I don't even know how it wasn't that much, to be honest. Because I think I was unemployed.
Babe, anything more than 500 euros to me is audacious.
It was almost 4,000. Yeah, it was almost 4,000. Yeah.
Girl.
Yes. Yeah. And then we're like, oh. And then once you have to pay, then they update your percentage.
Accordingly.
Of course. And then the next year as well, another like 3,000. And they were like, oh my God. And then last year, we got like a refund, 72 euros.
Wow.
Yes, girl. We were able to go to a restaurant. Not even a nice one, but still, we were like so happy because like from 2 years like on, we were paying like, I don't know, in total like almost 10K. And then out of a sudden they gave us back 72 euros. I was so happy.
Girl, because those impôts really like can sneak up on you like a little bitch if you don't look out for them twice. So yeah, those little wins, that's 72 euro. It's a nice dinner, babe.
It was. Girl. And honestly, it's in the worst period of time because like you declare like I think it's going to be open on April 9.
Yes.
So those who are curious like me, I will go online on April 9 and be like, how much do I owe? How much do I get? And then you forget. You go oblivious about the situation.
Yes.
Summer comes, you book your trips. You be like, da, 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 da.
Money, 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 money.
September comes. When you have to pay for your like Euro summer trips, the impôts fell. And then you have to start paying. So like how hard is that? You just need to pay like your trip and then out of a sudden like, 600 euros.
3,000 euros.
Yeah, but thank God they do like in 4 times.
4 times. But this is a fun thing because I think this is a nice way for people to pay. Because
at least
I could never pay 3K up front like that.
I think it's from
the summer trips.
I think it's from 300
euros.
300 on. They already put you like in 4 times.
Yeah, directly. Yeah. You don't need to worry about it. But even with like the 4 times, it's like 800 euros a month, girl. And that coming out of your fiche to pay?
No, it's not. It's coming out of your bank account.
Out of your bank account. But it's usually around the same time. You have to pay and then like you get your pay and then you're like,
of course.
900 euros less.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus my 3,000 euro
like, where did
apartment.
my money go?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So you're basically fucked until December, which is also when you have to start buying gifts for your family for Christmas, guys. So yeah.
Then you pay your last thing, your last
and then you start the new year.
Yes.
And then until 4 months later, you're back at the same shit.
So basically, the only time you're happy is like during this 4 months.
When you're oblivious and you don't realize what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
How insane, honestly.
It is, though. Do you know anything about like taxes in Brazil and stuff? Like, do you pay there?
Girl, I need to know this now because like I need to declare my apartment in Brazil this year.
Okay.
And I need to declare like that my father gave me blah, blah, blah. And now that I have an apartment, blah, blah, blah. So I don't even know how to do because I never declare in Brazil. Never. So I don't know how to do. I still haven't contacted the accountant in Brazil to do this for me.
Well, at least you can get accountant. I don't know if it's useful. I mean, as a girly just arriving here, let's say in France, do you think it would be like, in your opinion, do you think it's a good idea to have an accountant to help you? Like, I don't know. I don't think it's that necessary, but I do think you need to do your research.
I think it is when you make a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I have a friend that makes a lot of money, and honestly, she could use some help, and she uses this help because otherwise, like, all of her money, like, is going like to the bin. And she has a kid, so she also needs to put that on the taxes. So she has the help, and I think it's really important because honestly, I'm so sorry, but like, it's too much money. Too much money. And like, do you see your taxes being like well spent here in France?
This is what I want to talk about though, because I think if you do use the public system, like if you really benefit from the public system, like, girl, math it out, you're basically prepaying like a subscription each month. Like, I was thinking about this. It's basically a subscription each month that you pay that's taken from your fiche de pay. That's like basically, okay, it's going to be less money on medical stuff. It's going to be less money on what else is like free? Hospitals.
Yeah.
What else is free?
Basically health, girl. Because like
health, but there's also other stuff. Security, yeah, but like
moyen quoi.
Ouais.
To be honest.
The RATP and stuff. I'm like,
yes.
yikes. The public services. I'm like,
yeah, public transportation, but like you're still paying like 95 euro a month. So like, to be honest, well, I'm not gonna say shit about the health system because I think the health system is good.
Yeah, but if you
Like,
want to
it
go
works.
private, you're basically putting money out the window.
It depends if you have a good mutuelle.
I agree.
Yeah.
But some people that don't, for example, girl, and we forgot the most important people that pay the most taxes. Can we talk about this?
Who?
Freelancers, girl.
Oh, poor thing.
The auto-entrepreneur. The micro-entrepreneur.
Oh
Genre,
my God.
Excuse me.
So much.
Girl, they
taxes.
get taxed up to, I read this number and I was shocked back. It was 45, up to 45%, girl.
Yeah.
Even though they could make more money. And also it's like URSAF.
No, your stuff is a nightmare.
Girl,
I've
they
been
take
there, done
so
that
much
as
money.
well.
Same.
It's like, I think we've been through everything in this
think we
friends.
have.
To be honest, we're like that toxic friend that'd be like, "Oh, me too. I had even worse."
It's literally that. I
Being
have
like-
one of those, by the way. There's like this girl, just every time she's like, yeah, oh, that sucks for you. Me too. Me too. Not even that sucks for you. Just like, oh, I'm fat. I feel fat today. Oh, you think you feel fat? Look at me. I feel fatter.
exactly.
I'm like, are you fucking
like,
kidding me?
I broke one arm. Oh, girl, but I broke my 2 arms. Like, honestly.
There's always another level of
Yeah,
like worse.
But yeah, we've been there too. We've been freelance as well. And girl, they do suffer. I still have my like auto-entrepreneur because I still do
Me
some
too.
freelance.
Me too, but I
It's
don't
like we
use
need
it.
it.
But you need to declare every month.
I
no?
know. Even if I have 0, I declare, but
Me too.
sometimes I forget.
Me too, but does that like accumulate or get me in trouble?
No. Not if you receive stuff in your account, because if you receive stuff in your account and
No,
you
but, like,
do
if it's,
not
like-
declare, I've been there, done that too, girl. They caught me.
No way.
Yeah, because I fucking forgot. I don't even know how much it was. I think it was like back in 2024 of something of 2019.
Damn.
Like 5 years after, the bastard just came after me. Like out of a sudden. And they were like, oh, you owe us like 1,200 euros. And I was like, what? And it was in the same year that I had to pay like 4K for the taxes. So I was like, 4K plus 1K here equals shit.
Great.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you didn't declare enough. I don't even know how. Well, I know how. They see like our bank accounts and they just match with what we declare or not.
I love those people that like, how do you think of taking these kinds of jobs? Like, you're just like, I just want people to be miserable.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go through people's bank accounts and look for like red flags and just like make people pay money.
Girl, it's like the RATP des contrôleurs.
Mm.
They're just there to make your life like
the people
miserable.
on the bicycles, girl, with the earphones.
No.
Those are the worst. They're little
Girl.
snitchy bitches. We don't like them.
Girl, I haven't gotten one of those yet
Mm.
because I'm doing my hacks. But like the day I get them, I'll be like, bitch, you don't have like nothing else to do when you're in France.
Yeah.
There are so many wrong things going on, and you're like annoying me because of my fucking music while I bike. I have to bike for work. I do my exercise. I do not pollute the environment. This fucking city. I'm doing like environment a favor by biking. Let me just listen to my music.
Honestly,
I have to bike at 8 a.m.
I know.
Like cold weather, hot weather, rain weather, sunny weather. No, I'm gonna listen to my music.
It's crazy, girl.
I can't.
It's crazy.
If they give me an amount, I'm just gonna pay like, I'm gonna put in my tax like to deduct.
Yeah, for real.
I swear. At this point, to be honest, I think having a kid, it's like nice.
I think, but that's
taxes.
what basically I think the government is trying to push you to do, because I think the more kids you have, the more help you get, the more things like this. So ideally, that's the way that they push for it, to get married and have babies. You'll pay less taxes. It will be better. But also one thing I do want to say, because this is one thing I do know about married couples, that some couples choose not to merge their households. They're still a household, but they pay their individual taxes depending on, for example, if they both make a lot of money or around the same amount, it's less interesting. For example, if one makes way less and one makes way more, they take always the lower one, no?
No, they take the one that gets more. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I remember.
Oh my God, I'm literally stunned.
I remember when I was like unemployed and I was just doing freelance. And then they were getting like the only pay they were getting in my fiche de paye was the chômage, because the auto-entrepreneur is something else.
Yeah.
And then I was still making like nice money out of chômage, but it was less than what Charles was making. And then they put higher percentage for him. And then after like I started my CDI, we didn't change. And now it's not in kind of chômage, but still. And then he's paying more while I'm getting more, because we never swept the percentage. Because it was like, oh no, let me have like the last percentage.
It's only
miskin. I was like, please, I give you gifts. I give you half of my ticket resto.
Take the ticket resto, baby. It's a gift. It's a cadeau.
I want to be able to buy my bags. I cannot buy them with ticket resto.
Honestly, though, I read that this was an investment. Apparently 1.3 million of like, how do you say, items, like material items, like land or something, is then taxed. If it's less, it's fine. So if you buy a Chanel handbag, it's an investment, basically.
It is.
It's like a girl math.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
This is why I invest in bags.
Literally.
Duh.
But I was also thinking, because talking about, I know you don't know much about Brazil, but I know a little bit about Australia. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. I think I should declare my taxes in Australia, but I don't. But I know they have a treaty for both.
You don't work there.
Yeah, I know, but it's like some countries, for example, in the US, you have to do both. It's not
because
linked.
they don't have a partnership.
Exactly.
Does Australia have a partnership?
Australia and Brazil both have partnerships.
Thank God.
We're like international women, you know?
Yes, we were born in the good countries, and we came to the good country.
Exactly. Like, they're friends.
Yes.
They don't need us to do like...
Yeah, our presidents are like besties.
Yeah,
like Macron and Lula, they are besties.
Oh, we love that though.
It's insane.
Stay besties. We like it.
Yeah, just don't ever break this partnership. I need this.
Literally. I saw that also Australians are gonna get like a visa-free entry in France. So I was
they
like,
don't have it?
No.
They need a visa? For tourism?
For Australia. Not for tourism, I think to like live and stay, yeah.
Ah, okay, because Brazil as well. Brazil they don't have like a visa to come here as tourists. You can just come. You don't need a visa, but for studies,
I think Australia too, but like for studies and stuff, it's the same vibe. Yeah. I think it's the same vibe.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, the greatest like thing that was like the most different, I think, from Australia is like obviously how much they like take the taxes of like medical stuff. It's like huge difference.
Oh, really?
Australia is much less, like 2%, and like here it's like, I don't even know, like 8 or something.
Okay.
It's still big. And like I don't know what else the difference is. It's more like individual taxes besides like married couples, for example. Okay. And yeah, I think that's basically it. And like capital. Oh, the VAT as well. Because that's a sneaky bitch, the VAT. For real.
The TVA.
The TVA.
Oh my God.
The 20% girl.
Girl.
Australia is a 10.
I don't even know how much in Brazil. I'm gotta. I don't know. I know nothing.
Because
about
you're French
this.
now, girl. You're fine. You get off the hook. You're cool.
Yeah, but the TVA here is like insane.
It really is though. And
It
it's a
is.
sneaky little shit because like honestly, you're like, oh my God, it sounds so great. Like I don't know, 200 euros. And then you forget to like you go to the car and you like check out and you're like, oh, the TVA.
Yes.
You forgot about that.
It's so sad.
But yeah, should we give some tips on making sure that people get their shit together for
Don't
the
grow
Impôt?
up.
I mean,
Don't grow up, honestly.
don't work. Stay poor. Use the system.
No, I think like honestly,
Joking.
I'm a hard-working girl and I'm happy that I'm as independent as I am to be able to pay my taxes, even if I pay with my husband. But we're both like independent individuals. So like we have our taxes and I'm really happy that I'm working and I can pay my taxes. That was like so deep.
I know, it really was.
Like,
Give a round of applause, y'all.
I swear. Thank you. No, but yeah, I think the tip here is to just like really be informed about everything because it can really be overwhelming. This like adulthood thing, taxes and everything. Going to like Impôts Pangouv.
Yeah.
I know it was a hard time for me like to learn how to navigate this system.
Yeah.
But I think once you get the hang of it, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. And I think with the automated stuff, it gets easier, I think.
Yeah, and I
You
think
just
now
need
with
to double
ChatGPT,
check.
it's gonna be easier.
For sure. And with our guide, obviously.
Yes.
Duh.
Talking about that.
But another tip I would just like, as I said before, like just make sure that when you're negotiating your salary that you don't think that you're going to get more than you actually
Yes.
not going to get. Is that actually get or not going to get? Not that you're going to get 60, that you're actually going to get way less.
Always think brut.
Always think net. Do the calculation. Do
No,
the
but always
math.
think it's brut.
Oh, yeah. Always think it's
always have in mind it's brut, but
Oui.
always think about net.
Voila. And
That's the thing.
always check your percentage that you don't get fucked at the end of the year and that you made sure that you paid the amount that you're supposed to pay.
Yeah.
And if you need to check that, check impôts.gouv.fr.
Yes, and honestly, get married.
Yeah, get married.
But know when you're gonna get married. Like if you have like a promotion inside, get married after. So you have like the 0% in the good year, you know,
this
where
is
you
really
made a lot of
interesting.
money.
I'm gonna say this to my
This is
man.
girl math. This is
girl
good
math.
girl math,
It
girl.
really
Because
is,
honestly,
though.
if it falls in a good year where you're both making a lot of money, you're not gonna be taxed like while you're getting a lot of money.
This is so true.
It's insane.
I really think I need to start doing this.
Yeah, have this conversation with your man. Be
Yeah.
like, hey, we're both making nice money. You wanna get more? Let's get married.
Let's get married. Let's have a
Yes.
zero tax percentage.
Yes, and
That
let's
could be
have a
a really-
baby, and then put them and be tax deductible.
That's what I wanted to say. The free schools. Free schools. Like if you
It's
have
because we're not
kids and
using
everything,
it.
that's what I mean though. It's really designated for people that really use the system. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
yeah.
But anyway, since we're literally like not accountants and we're just like girlies that have a podcast
And then need an accountant.
and definitely need an accountant
Yes.
because honestly at this point.
I swear.
But yeah, we should definitely keep the 4th of June in our minds for departments over 55, I think it is, June 4th. And I think the other one is May 27th. Check the website. Double check.
Yes, Paris is the last one.
I think
yeah,
so,
for
right?
us is June. Yeah.
June, yeah.
We have like a big ass deadline.
It really is though.
Yeah, I think it's from April 9 till like June something.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's nice. And I think once
good.
it's already automated, you just kind of have to like check and just say,
Yeah.
it's okay, ça va.
Yeah.
And it sends off. But
What can you say?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna pay.
Wrong.
I do
but
not
I think
agree.
There's like some like this is why it's good to have an accountant because they
Yeah,
can find
because
like
you
ways.
can. Yes, they can find ways. Honestly.
I think they can find ways to make it lower. I'm not sure how, but
Yeah, I think it's when you have like when you send money to your family, when you have a kid,
yeah.
when you pay stuff like medical stuff, like this is deductible. But for us, honestly, we have nothing that's deductible. Like our gym is not deductible.
Our mental health. Our
I
mental
swear.
illnesses.
I swear they should give me back all the money that I put in my psychologist in Brazil.
Voila.
To be honest,
Mhm.
because I'm being a best person, like a better person.
You're
We're
keeping your
friends.
shit together for
I swear.
France.
Yeah, other than killing people around.
I swear,
Excuse
becoming
me.
a serial killer.
I swear.
And honestly, with the amount of like shit that we're going through at this moment, I'm surprised that we haven't.
Yeah, I always say to my therapist, I'd be like, I could have been like setting people on fire, but I'm not. And then he'd be like, no, let's just try not to set people on fire. And I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Literally.
Let's just not.
Let's stay calm.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We'll try.
guys, if you guys have any fun tax stories, we'd love to hear them because we love
Yes.
stories and we love even more about taxes in France because they just kill us each time.
Or even like sad stories because like, so we can share them. We can not share them, but we just be like
Depressed
set
with you.
together. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we've been there, we've done that. And like maybe we can help you sort this out.
Yeah.
And if you need help as well, we're here.
And our guide's coming out, so that will be super helpful for the newcomers that are going to
Yes.
start their new, I mean, not fiscal year because it's from January to December,
Yeah.
but still, you know.
But to start their rentrée.
Exactly. To start
Because
their
like
new
what better than
beginnings.
to start a rentrée with the good information.
Exactly.
Yes.
De bonne information.
Yeah, les bonnes informations. Make the good counts. Isn't no good friends make good counts, no?
They do.
But good information make good counts as well.
They do. They do.
Yes, exactly.
I preach that.
Yeah,
It's good.
same. Yeah.
But thanks for listening, guys. I know it's probably not the most exciting topic that we talked about recently, but I think it's, you know,
Something we
it's
need to
girl
talk
math.
about.
And honestly, money is money and money
Yes.
is important.
Yeah, all girls need their money.
Yes. To go
Yeah.
Pilates, yoga,
Exactly.
brunch, nails, hair, and makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
And good clothes.
Yes.
Duh.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
But thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yes. See you guys. Bye.
Dans 2 semaines.
I was like, bye. Ciao.
No, because we always say like à la semaine prochaine. What do we say now?
Yes. À dans 2 semaines? No.
À dans 2 semaines.
I don't
No,
know
I'm
if it's
kidding.
right.
That sounds bizarre.
That sounds weird.
Okay, bye, bichachos.
See you next time.
See you next time.
See you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.